Good morning, children. Welcome back to our geography class. In the previous class, in part 4, we have discussed about the major crops rice, wheat, fiber crops, cotton, jute, and beverage crops, tea, coffee, etc. And at the end of today's class, you'll be able to learn about the agricultural development and a farm in USA, a farm in India with examples. Let's go. Agriculture development. What is this agriculture development, children? Why do we need to develop this agriculture? Actually, this is nothing but the efforts to increase the farm production. Why? In order to meet the growing demands of increasing population. As you all know that the world population is increasing day by day. Okay, so to meet their needs or to meet their demands, children, we need to increase our farm production. So for that we need to make some efforts. Okay, so that is called agricultural development. It can be achieved in many ways, children. For example, increasing the cropped area means we need to bring more amount of land under agriculture. Then the number of crops grown. Previously, we used to grow only one crop, but now we are growing two crops, three crops in the same piece of land. The third one, improving irrigational facilities. Once the farmer needs to depend upon only on the monsoons, but now we are using tube wells, bore wells, canal irrigation, etc. Now, the use of fertilizers and high yielding variety seeds. If we use the fertilized and high yielding variety seeds, more amount of crop which we get in a single crop. Okay, more amount of production we get in a single crop. And also mechanization means what? Using large number of machines in the agriculture and reducing the manual labor. So these are all the important aspects, children, to go to able to meet the growing needs of the population. That's how we can call agricultural development. But children, one thing you have to remember is the ultimate aim of this agricultural development is to increase the food security. So now what is food security, children? Food security is nothing but when all the people at all times have access to sufficient and safe amount of food in order to meet their dietary needs. So then only the person can able to live active and healthy life. Okay? So when all the people at all times have access to have sufficient and safe nutritious food in order to meet their dietary needs, then only he can able to make a active and healthy life. Okay, now children, agriculture has developed in different ways at different places in different parts of the world. So let's see. Developing countries like India with large population usually practice intensive agriculture. As you all know that intensive agriculture is nothing but growing more than two crops in a same piece of land in a year. So India like countries now farmers usually have small holdings, so they used to grow the crops for the only subsistence farming. It means what, children? Subsistence farming means what? Farming for only self consumption or family's consumption. Whereas countries like USA, Canada and Australia, they used to practice farming in the large land holdings. So these large land holdings are suitable for commercial crops. Means what? For selling purpose. They grow wheat, sugar, rice in large quantities, in large amount of area. So that's called commercial agriculture. So let's discuss about these two examples, a farm in India and a farm in USA with examples. Okay. Here you can see a farmer called Munna Lal. He lives in UP in a small village, children. So this person is having just only 1.5 hectares of land. Okay, he is to cultivate variety of crops in this by purchasing HYV seeds. By purchasing HYV seeds. Normally he is to grow rice or wheat and also pulses sometimes. So, to grow the farm for the farming practices, he also used to take advice from his friends, elders, and as well as the government agricultural officers. Okay, and he takes a tractor on rent for ploughing his field, children. He takes a tractor on rent for ploughing his field. You know, children, his friends, some of his friends still they're practicing traditional method of ploughing. It means they plough the land by using bullocks. And now there is a tube well nearby his field children, but he takes that water from that tube well on rent only to irrigate his field. Okay, even tractor for rent and water also for rent. It means you can understand that he is a small and marginal farmer. All the members of the family help him in various farm activities. Children. Sometimes he takes a credit. He takes loan also from bank to buy the HYV seeds and other implements. And now, what he'll do after getting his production, children? He sells that in the mandi. Mandi means market. Okay, nearby market. So people, those who are living in this village, children, the farmers don't have storage facilities. It means there is no godowns or there is no warehouses to store their production. So what they'll do, they are forced to sell their production in the market, which is because though it is not favorable for them also, market is not favorable for them also, they are forced to sell because there is no storage facilities. Understood, children? Because there is no storage facilities in their town, children, the farmers in that village, they are forced to sell their production in the market, though the market is not favorable also. It means the less price also they is to sell. That is why in the recent years the government has taken some initiatives. It means some steps for developing all the storage facilities. Okay. Now, and also Munnal also having two buffaloes, children, two buffaloes and few hens. So he sells his milk. It means the milk which he is getting from the buffaloes. He sells that in cooperative stores nearby. Okay, and he also gets the advice from the cooperative society, what kind of fodder he has to use for his animals, what kind of safety measures he has to take to protect the health of the livestock, etc., from the cooperative society in his town. Now let's go for the example of farm in USA. Children, in the USA, farms are not small like us. Okay, let's take an example of a person called Joe Harron. He is a farmer in the USA. He is having 300 hectares of land, children. How much? 300 hectares of land. He grows corn in his field, children. Okay, and he makes sure that water sources also is available for the crop or not. After making sure the water resources also is available plentifully or not, then only he is to grow the crop. And adequate measures are taken to control the pests. You know, pests, children, they damage the crop, no? So he'll take the adequate measures also for controlling the pests. From time to time, he sends the soil samples to the soil testing laboratory. For what purpose, you know? To check whether the soil contains the nutrients sufficiently or no. That's why, so time to time, he sends the soil samples for what, children? To checking the soil fertility. So this result, children, it means the soil fertility, the levels of soil fertility. It helps the Haran to plan for scientific fertilizer programming. Means what? How much amount of fertilizer he need to use. But in India, what we'll do, you know, every day same amount of production, same amount of fertilizers we use. Though we don't send the soils for what, children, what you know, for testing. Without sending the soil for testing, we use large amount of fertilizers, but he will not send like that. See here, he just use scientific fertilizer program. Means which kind of land, which kind of fertility of soil requires how much amount of fertilizer, and that amount of only he will use in his field. Next, so and he has his computer linked with satellite, children, which give him a precise picture. It means what, you know, it gives information time to time. So it helps him in watching sprinkling of chemical pesticides, spraying of insecticides, etc. on the field. Then he also uses tractors, seed drills, levelers, combine harvesters, threshers, etc. to perform various agricultural operations. With this, what do you understand, children? He use only machines to grow his crop. He use very less manual labor. Understood? So the grains are stored and automatic grain storage, children, it means warehouse, and dispatched to market agencies. Okay, so what with this we can have a clear picture that the farmer in USA He works like a businessman, not like a farmer in the or a small peasant in the India. Okay, the farmer in the USA is a businessman, not like a farmer in the India. So that's all for today, children. Thank you.